most disturbing thing you've ever seen that was disguised as tradition? My family had this thing called appreciation circles. Every birthday, the birthday person had to sit in the middle while everyone else listed their areas for improvement disguised as loving advice. My parents sold it as helping us grow, but it was actually systematic psychological torture designed to break us down completely. When I turned 16, I sat in that circle for 2 hours, listening to my aunt list my antisocial tendencies, my uncle detail my concerning weight gain, my mom sadly note my disappointing academic performance, and my dad explain how my attitude problems were affecting the whole family, all while I had to smile, nod, and say thank you for helping me grow. But the worst part wasn't the criticism. It was watching my 12-year-old brother Jake's circle 2 months earlier. They didn't just criticize him, they systematically destroyed a child's self-worth for 47 minutes while I sat there forced to participate. My aunt made him repeat back each criticism to show he understood. My mom made him apologize for putting the family through stress. My dad made him promise to do better, while Jake sobbed. That night, I found Jake in the bathroom with a pair of scissors, trying to cut unalive himself. He was 12 years old. I stopped him, but I couldn't stop what happened next. Jake stopped talking to anyone outside our family. His grades collapsed. He started having panic attacks before family gatherings. Our loving tradition had given my little brother severe depression and anxiety. When my parents suggested therapy, they told the therapist that Jake had behavioral issues and couldn't handle constructive feedback. They painted themselves as concerned parents dealing with a difficult child. That's when I realized I had to destroy this tradition completely. For my sister Emma's 14th birthday, I came prepared. When they started gathering chairs, I stood up with a thick folder. Actually, I've been documenting our appreciation circles for the past 3 years, I announced. Since we're all about growth and honesty, I thought I'd share some patterns I've noticed. Mom's face went white. Dad slowly set down his coffee. I opened my folder. In 18 circles, we've given family members 247 areas for improvement. Adults have received exactly 0. Emma looked confused. Everyone else looked terrified. For example, Mom, you criticized Emma's social media obsession at her last circle, but you spend more time on Facebook than Emma spends on all social media combined. I pulled out screenshots. I documented everything, dates, quotes, even recorded some sessions. Dad tried to interrupt, but I wasn't finished. Here's what's really happening, I continued, pulling out a psychological article I'd printed. Appreciation circles are actually a documented form of emotional violence called disguised criticism. Mom stood up shakily. This is completely inappropriate. We're trying to help. Help what? I interrupted. Because I also tracked the outcomes. Jake's grades dropped after every circle. Emma developed anxiety. I started self-harming. Real helpful tradition. So here's what's going to happen. Either appreciation circles end permanently, or I'm emailing all of this to every family member, Emma's school counselor, and posting it in our family Facebook group. Your choice. Dad's coffee cup was shaking in his hands. Also, I added, Emma's not sitting in any circle today. We're ordering pizza and watching whatever movie she wants. You know, like a normal birthday. 3 hours later, Emma was laughing at her favorite comedy while eating cake directly from the pan. No circle, no criticism, no forced gratitude for abuse. The tradition officially died that day, but I got grounded for 3 months.